Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought I would change things up a bit for you. I normally and typically do daily energy readings. I post them here on YouTube, but they're originally posted for Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. However, I wanted to change things up a bit and starting to want to do more in-depth, longer videos here for you guys on YouTube. So they will have different themes to it and various lengths as well. So if you're new watching, hello, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Terry, and I help you bridge the gap between your past, present, and future to get you unstuck and moving forward in life so that you can thrive in freedom, joy, and security. So even though this is a general reading on a specific topic, I'll give you guidance so that you can easily navigate your human experience. However, not all this information may resonate with everyone. So just take whatever it is that you feel you connect with, and the rest just toss aside, okay? So that's the scoop on the poop. That's my little introduction. Just wanted to let you know today's topic, we are going to look at finances. So again, this is going to be a general reading around the topic of finances. And the intention when I pick cards and choose cards for you guys is for your financial relationship, your status, possibly career might come in it as well, because there's a connection between income, finances, and career. But I typically, when I'm doing one-on-one readings, I separate them. So we'll see how it actually plays out. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, then that's okay. You just don't take that information. But the intention, again, is for the month of August 2019, and it is around finances, okay? So we will see what our finances look like. And I'm working with 5 different decks of cards. This here is the Healing with Angel Oracle cards. This here is your typical regular Rider-Waite deck. This here is the Wisdom of Avalon. Wait, no, let me give you, where's the box? Where's the tap? Where's the tap? Wisdom of Avalon. And a regular deck of playing cards that I literally got at a wedding. And then Loteria cards. This is Mexican bingo, guys. It's upside down, but Mexican bingo, okay? I go rogue. I don't follow any specific type of layout because I use my God-given gift of intuition, but I do use the cards as a tool for some slight guidance, just so you know. So I totally go rogue, and I tap into the collective energy. Okay, so I believe we are ready to go. And yeah, so if you do by any chance want to book a private reading with me, all the information is down in the description below. All right, so here we go. What is the energy surrounding finances for August 2019? Okay, this guy flipped out. We have the Queen of Swords. Ooh. 10 of Pentacles. Let's see. You hear the dog tags jingling in the background. He can't decide what he wants to do or where he wants to plant himself. Come on, I need a jumper. Cards, jump out for mama. One more jumper card. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. All right, let's see here. I'm going to have to pick one if none of y'all jump out at me. I had 2 jumpers. Come on. All right, I'm going to actually have to pick one. Here we go. And, ooh, Ace of Wands. Good one. Wah, wah. All right. So far, the energy that I'm working with, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Ace of Wands. And again, this is surrounding finances. What can you tell me about finances? Wow, lots of male, masculine energy. And we've got clubs and 10. Look, we got the 10 of spades with the Ace of Wands. And the 10 of clubs with the 10 of Pentacles. All right, guys. If you've noticed, if anyone here has noticed that some sort of income has been severed, pruned, cut off, I just want to say that that is a temporary situation. I also do feel like it may have been a bit of a surprise for you. You didn't quite see this coming. It was kind of like shock and awe. I also feel like I have to give you sympathy on that because it does feel like you were surprised. And I do feel that there's a sense of melancholiness, because I feel like also the reasons you couldn't have this completely cut off or severed is because you do have other people that you have to take care of, and there are health issues involved as well. So whether you're caretaking for somebody or whether you have health issues or health practices that need to be kept up and they cost money, this ending that came unexpectedly really shocked you, okay? So that is what happened. And I do feel like there's a sense of isolation that you're going through right now as well. Oh, good. These are great. So when we isolate, see, humans are made to connect. When we connect, whether it's to someone else or even ourselves, we tend to feel safer. You know, there's that safety in numbers thing. So it's really important for you to not isolate and for you to stay connected with people. So if there's any sense of embarrassment that you might be having because, or also thank you, I heard commitments, about having to keep up with the Joneses or worried about what other people are thinking or any commitments that you had, financial commitments, and now you're kind of worried or scared and you're thinking or wondering or feeling, how am I going to pay for this? Where is the money going to come from? I feel like I want to tell you that in spite of that, it's really important for you to go out, be with people. Now, you don't have to spend money to do that. It does also feel that someone, if it's not you, someone out there is feeling like when you, it's called co-regulation. When you are with other people, it has to be a certain way. So in other words, you always have to have drinks together, or you always have to have meals together. But it is time for you to sort of think a bit outside the box and think about, how can I actually socialize without spending a lot of money? Like maybe you have a gym membership and you can bring a friend with you, or maybe you could go for walks, or maybe together, or maybe you can just have people come over and you can drink tea, because it does feel like there's a sense of embarrassment also associated with this severance of income or money that you were relying upon. And I don't want you to feel embarrassed with your friends. I feel like your friends, if you were to actually verbalize and talk about this, your friends would come through for you in a very unexpected way. Like you didn't know that you could actually depend on your friends. And I do feel like your friends would, if they're good people, and I know they are, because if you're watching this, you are good people, that your friends will support you more than you believe or think that they will. So on some level, you're not giving them some sense of credit. So I do feel like this kind of shift in your finances is definitely coming swift and unexpected. So please, whatever you do, do not isolate yourself, okay? Here's the thing. There is actually new money coming in and a sense of prosperity. Yes, and beginnings. You just can't see it yet. Okay, so for August, it might be a bit emotionally challenging for you because you're most likely looking at the situation that's currently happening. This is what it is. However, it would be really great if you could kind of surpass that and tell yourself in some way, or create a new belief system, which is, I know that it's hard to do. I understand, I get it. that it's not always going to be like this. This is temporary. Money comes and money goes. There's an ebb and flow to money. So I feel like if this situation didn't just recently happen to you, it can happen. And it doesn't have to be devastating, even though initially it does feel like you're devastated, and your central nervous system, your autonomic nervous system, will go haywire and awry. So when that happens, we are feeling disconnected from feeling safe, right? So we will tend to usually act out in one of two ways. We'll be in a more sympathetic place where we are very anxious and maybe our heart is beating fast, or we're kind of dorsal where we are shut down, immobilized, and isolating. So the best way to sort of manage this is to get ourselves regulated again. Okay, so if you find yourself acting in your nervous system being in a more sympathetic mode or a more dorsal mode, it's because you're not feeling safe and connected. And really the best way to do that, and you will hear me say this over and over again, no matter what reading I'm doing for you, whether it's a daily, a monthly, a weekly, or whatever starts to come up in this process of discovery of how I'm doing all these types of videos. What I will say is that you breathing deeply, and you don't even have to do meditation to do this, but just deep breathing will help you collect yourself. It will help your nervous system come back into a regulation state. You will feel more regulated, and that's called the ventral state. If any of you guys are interested in learning more about this theory about how breath can actually be medicine for your autonomic nervous system, you can look up polyvagal theory. It's phenomenal. I abide by it 1,000%. It has completely and totally changed my life. I now use deep breathing sequences as medicine for my anxiety because I do suffer from anxiety. However, I have learned to regulate it with this deep breathing process. Okay, so that's where we're starting off and kind of going through, and that's kind of the theme here for August. But again, I feel like I need to tell you that there is hope on the horizon, okay? You will not always be, we've got 10s. Look at all these 10s that we have. 10s represent the number 1, which are new beginnings, okay? We have these 10s. So this is a temporary period. So it's not a permanent thing, but I do feel like for the majority of August, it is going to be the running theme. So you may feel like you have to tighten up your financial belt, and that's okay if that's the case. Yeah, and there's no shame in it. So if this brings up feelings of shame from maybe your childhood, just know that you're being triggered and that you can help regulate yourself by talking to other people, getting that support, that co-regulation from other people, as well as deep breathing. Because what you should not be doing is keeping yourself small or bottling up your emotions about this. Now, I do feel like this will happen, or it's mostly masculine energied people that will be feeling this the most. Okay, so if you're a female that just tends to be in their core more masculine, you'll feel more affected by this. And that's because, I mean, let's be realistic. Masculine energy tends to be more of a structure and likes to hold things. It likes to protect and provide. So without this financial incoming, there will feel a sense of maybe helplessness of not being able to play that masculine role. So if you're finding that you're female and more masculine, or if you're a masculine male, again, it has nothing to do with your body parts. No, it's all about your energy. just know that this too shall pass. People who tend to be more feminine energied will not feel as affected by this, because feminine energy is more cyclical. It's more flowing and being, and there's a grace to that. And it just doesn't feel like if you're experiencing that income severance or that non-continuation of this income, you'll be able to go with the flow better in this scenario. Okay, let me pull some more cards and see what else we can learn about this financial yuckiness. Let's go. Oh, good. Got a jumper. Lady of the Lake. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Let's see what else we got. Let me grab one more here from this deck. I'm just placing my decks all over the place. August 2019 finances. Yeah, this definitely doesn't feel like it's going to last very long. So that's good. Yeah, I also feel everybody breathing a sigh of relief. But there are lessons in this. Come on, find me a jumper. Mama wants a jumper. Okay, one more. Oh, got it. Got it. Who are you? Enchantment. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the lesson in this is the lesson. The lesson is, here's the lesson. And why, maybe it's the reason why this is being experienced. Because during this challenging time where we're going into self-preservation mode because of the financial situation and because of that lack of, financial security for however long this lasts, I was just going to call it venom, but not venom. What do they call the anti-venom? Like the medicine that they give you when you get like a rattlesnake shot or whatever. What's it called? For crying out loud, I can't remember. But do you guys know what I mean? The medicine, the healing, the key, whatever, the antithesis. I don't know. I wish I remembered. Well, that thing, the healing thing is the opposite, which is play, being really playful, finding creative avenues to be, and still being kind of light instead of dark and heavy, light and fluffy, joyful and buoyant. Having that self-respect for yourself that you'll be able to get through this. And just really using your imagination and tapping into your intuition as well. But the only way to get to that part is to sort of, calm your nervous system. Okay. So, and again, I mentioned the polyvagal theory with the polyvagal breaths, which is deep, deep breathing. It's super, super important because the medicine for it is the opposite, which is play. And that's what's coming up. So what I would suggest in how you can start regulating yourself when this happens and if this happens, or if it's recently happened. Again, this is what it feels like for the month of August 2014. It does feel like a way you can combat it, or at least, blend with it better, because the old spiritual paradigm was just to push things away, ignore it, and pretend it's not happening. But the new spiritual paradigm is all about acceptance and blending. So it's like, yes, we lost this income. Yes, it sucks. Yes, we're stressed out because we have people to take care of, or we have health issues that we need to manage, that we need the money for. And we can also, so there's no but, there's an and we can also find some sort of time to play, or some sort of time to make ourselves feel good in some way, and also find some time for self-care, to breathe, to kind of calm our nervous system down. So this is all about anding and blending. So as much as this is a challenging time financially, the serum, is that it? Is that the word, serum? It's gonna be the word. The serum, the key, the medicine, the healing tool is to play. Get into that laughter place. Get into the heart space from the head space. And blend the two. And also look for the silver linings and deliberately do this. Deliberately look for the goodness in every situation, because there is goodness in every single situation, even when situations suck ass like this. All right. So just really remember that you're not alone. Get out there, talk to people, get support. Find time to breathe so you can calm your nervous system and get yourself into that ventral vagal place, which is the place where everything's calm, where you're able to trust in divine timing, right? And also, just make sure you get out there with people. And I've said this at least 2 or 3 times already in this reading, because it's so important that you make sure you're not staying by yourself thinking you can do this on your own, because you can't. You can't. Human beings, their brain is wired for connection. Do you guys know what the worst thing you can do to someone is to put them in solitary confinement if they're in prison or jail? Or I guess prison and jail are the same. No, they're not. They're 2 different things. I don't exactly know everything, and I don't claim to know everything, thankfully. But I do know that solitary confinement is the worst thing that you can do to someone. The human brain is just not wired to be alone, to do things on their own. So there you go. That is what's going on. I do wish this was a better financial outlook. I will tell you, it is temporary. It doesn't feel like it's going to last a long time. Now, what is the definition of long? That just depends on each of your situations. Remember, this is a general reading, so this is not going to resonate with every single person watching, although I wish it did. But there are new beginnings that you can't yet see. And if you can get yourself to the place where you're playing more or you're calming your nervous system, you can allow your energetic field to sort of open up more, right? Open up more and get yourself to that vibrational frequency where you can match a new opportunity for either more money or, a windfall or whatnot. And give yourself credit through this process. I don't think a lot of people give themselves enough credit. I think a lot of people could possibly or potentially feel shame and embarrassment from this, but there is no shame or embarrassment around this at all. Okay? This is just one of those, lessons where we learn that money comes in and money comes out. It is an energetic flow. And you are way more resilient than you give yourself credit for. You are resilient as fuck. I'll tell you that much. And not only that, the more resilient you are, the higher of a vibrational frequency you have. So, all these setbacks that you're going through or may have recently gone through, all they are doing is raising your vibration, because you are surviving each and every scenario and situation. So take your right hand, put it on your left shoulder and put it up and down and give yourself some credit. Just know you're not alone. Do some deep vagal breaths and play if you can. Play. Try and laugh and giggle and all that fun stuff. And that will be the serum, the medicine for all of this, all right? All right, guys. If you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you did, and you're interested in working with me one-on-one for a private reading where I can make this more individualized for you and we can go deeper into scenarios and situations and I can answer your questions, you can go ahead and book a session with me at terriehuberman.com. Just click on the book button and we can go ahead and book a reading. If by any chance also you find yourself stuck in life, I can help you find those blind spots to get you unstuck, moving forward into a life thriving in freedom, joy, and security. And we can do that because I've got a package of energy healings, readings, and coaching. And all you do is you go to my website, terriehuberman.com. There's a button to click up at the top and it's labeled Intuitive Coaching Package. Click on that and you can schedule a free call with me to see if this program is a good fit. Maybe we can work together. All right. You can also just check out down below in the comment section all of my information. You can find me on social media where I do daily energy readings. And we'll see. I don't know what the next topic is going to be that I'll be posting here on YouTube, but we sure will find out, won't we? Stay tuned. All right, guys, what am I always saying to you? Stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to me. And I'll see ya on the flip side.